One, two, three. Hey guys, it's Amara. I am here to tell you guys that I am tired. The start into May has been like full go, go, go. I have been busy. I'm getting ready for Seattle YouTube Day on May 27th at the Living Computer Museum. I am getting ready for new content for you guys, interesting collaborative projects. I am running because I am training for the color run on my birthday, May 14th, and I am just super duper busy. And one of the things that's dangerous about when I get busy, I don't know about you guys, but occasionally I forget to eat a meal. That's not good. It's not a healthy way to be. It's not a healthy way to train. So today, 3 ideas that I've had for healthy on-the-go meals. I'm gonna talk to you guys about what kind of containers we're using. Here I have your standard mason jar, classic, and it's kind of kitsch and it's super useful, and most people have 1 or 2 or 30 around their house. We're using that guy, but I also wanted to tell you guys about other options because I try and keep it real here on the channel. This is a gelato container with a really cool lid. The reason I kept this after having fancy coffee toffee gelati, why did I keep this guy? Because I had a number of friends that were taking their to-go salad mixes in these things, and I thought that's brilliant because they're plastic. They're pretty well made, and so that's a pretty good option right there. And then potentially the least attractive of the options, but still something that is upcycling because we're about that in Seattle, we have this guy. Does this guy look familiar? Of course he does. It's basically a pasta jar, and by basically I mean it's so much a pasta jar there's an expiration date on it. Just a general basic pasta jar. These two are probably comparable in size, and then this guy's a little bigger. Those are the options for containers that I found. These are the 3 we're using today. These are the ingredients for the spicy chicken hidden treasure bowl. We have just some black olives that I took from full-size black olives. I love black olives. Some people don't. You can not use them if you want to. But there's that guy. I cut them up. Yeah, I ate that one. I cut them up and I put them here. Little bits of them. I think that's about 2 or 3. I love black olives. I probably overdid it. Whatever. Couscous. Basically boil water. 1 part couscous to 1 part water, and then add a little bit of butter, and that's how you do it. The way they tell you to do it is by a cup. This is like half a cup of couscous, and it's still going to be way too much because we're going to be filling something that is that sized. Half is plenty, a quarter would have been fine too. We have the salsa verde with almonds. These are dry roasted and unsalted almonds. The almonds are there because 1, I wanted to double up on the protein here, and 2, because I want them to absorb some of this flavor. This is kind of my take on like a Cinco de Mayo food. And then bits of chicken. I cut these into super tiny pieces. In fact, they're almost the same size as like half an olive a piece. Right after that was done cooking and we got into the place where the chicken was fully cooked, right while there was still a little bit of time, I threw 3 or 4 shakes of this chili lime seasoning blend. Inside of this stuff, it's sea salt, chili pepper, red bell pepper, lime juice powder. So really you could just throw a little bit of chili powder and some sea salt and a little bit of lime, and you'd probably get a similar effect. No worries if you're not going to Trader Joe's, which I obviously did for this particular thing. If you do not eat meat, throw in your peppers. You could do that with tofu also. So there you go. To make it feel extra special, one of the things I think is most important is the way you present it. I wanted to make sure this dish was really high protein. Treasure bowl. Strata vision now. Dun dun dun. The hidden treasure, of course, has to go at the bottom. What we're gonna do at the bottom is we are going to put the almond and salsa verde. So this is what's gonna go at the bottom. I'm treating it kind of like a yogurt. You know, when there's fruit at the bottom, this one has salsa and some almonds at the bottom. The fun stuff, the stuff you dig to. So that's Strata level 1. Fantastic. Because this looks kind of like sand, this is what we're using to build what you have to go through to get to the treasure. It's like a Mario Brothers level. This is like Super Mario 2, where you have to dig all the time in the sand with Toad. Could just keep going and build up the couscous all the way. But what would be more fun? I'd get a clean spoon. I'm gonna use it to kind of push all that stuff into place, so it really looks like I've created sand. This is where we're gonna add a level of chicken or tofu if you go that route. So we're gonna go and add that chicken. Just a level. You're gonna be tempted to want to fill this up all the way because people love to do that with proteins. And the truth is, because you're creating something visual and because you're creating a to-go food, we're gonna add another level of sand, or as it really is, couscous. Now we've got this cool multi-layered situation, and at the top, of course, that's where we're gonna put a little bit more chicken so we don't waste this chicken. And then up at the top, we've got the black olives. We've got the discovery layer at the bottom, couscous chicken, couscous, and then at the top, there's also the black olives. What's the treasure in this treasure bowl? Of course, it's a variety of proteins scattered throughout it. Yeah, the treasure is protein, y'all. I'm in training. Every day's leg day when you're running. But the truth is, it's this salsa at the bottom. And I'm gonna go ahead and stick this in the fridge for final picture. Ooh. pieces for the rainbow strata salad. This one is super veggie, only veggie, and it is gonna be like kind of your classic salad, but with a twist. There's no salad base. We're just gonna build a rainbow strata here, and you just choose your favorite like balsamic vinegar, or if you're a big ranch person, you could throw that on there, Thousand Island, whatever kind of dressing you like. I'm gonna cut these guys up. That's what's happening next. Because we're doing a rainbow strata salad, we're gonna want to put it in a rainbow, which means you kind of create color ombre. Ooh, fancy. So that's what I've done here. Darkest green, middle green, lightest green, the yellows of those bell peppers, the oranges of the carrot, the red of the tomato, and then these white cauliflower bits. I want this to be my to-go salad for tomorrow. As I mentioned, I'm gonna go ahead and use this plastic jar. Let's go to Stratavision. We're gonna start with these guys, cucumber slices. Then from there, we've got these guys, next one up. From there, we have a whole bunch of celery, good and fibrous and full of water, which is important when you do vocal work. We're about to leave the greens. We're gonna move into yellow. Hello, yellow. Orange, throw the carrots in there. Tomato time. And then last but not least, little bits of cauliflower right at the top. There it is, the whole thing, one big old rainbow. Now, if you were going to use this in the next day, you just want to throw some sort of sauce on here, I'm probably gonna throw balsamic vinegar in here, but I'm not gonna throw it in there until right beforehand, so these stay nice and crisp. I'm gonna put it in the fridge with the other one. Once was a spaghetti sauce jar and now is going to be home to the food forest. This is a different kind of thing. The others were intended to be kind of like sit down and eat them. Sometimes I just want a snack. Gonna be a whole jar of healthy protein and vegetable rich snacks. It's a food forest in a jar. Let's do this thing. Because of the way this particular jar is gonna work, instead of cutting things so that we can build kind of like a strata up from the bottom, we're building verticals this time. Food sticks in there and stuff like that. So we're gonna take this whole bit of cucumber and turn it into quarters. Now we've got all of these here. La la. This guy's a little big, so I'm actually gonna cut this one down again. Pretty good little sticks going on there. I'm gonna go ahead and take these celery sticks and cut them in half. Another bit of bell pepper. This guy I'm gonna cut vertically into pieces. Looking to create longer looking pieces. They're for snacking, you know, grab and snack kind of deal. A little different than what you might want when you're eating lunch. This is a snack jar. I'm gonna put those on the plate. Carrots, because those can be stacked up. And I've got bigger pieces of broccoli. I also have this, which is a hard-boiled egg. How do you know it's hard-boiled? Because I just made it. We're gonna do the thing where you smush it around and then they're easier to open from the bottom because of that air pocket. If you don't know how to hard-boil an egg, I'm gonna link to Hyla's video down below. So we've got this guy. I'm gonna go ahead and stick it on the edge of this plate here. Voila. Circular build cam. We're gonna take pieces and fill in the sides as we go. Because of the way this is, because this has kind of got a natural bend in it, I'm gonna go ahead and use these corners to put in these cucumbers. I'm gonna put them in the corners as we go because of the fact that they naturally have that bend. So in between those, I'm gonna stick something else because it'll look cool and also because I wanna. So we got some celeries there. Fill these guys in. When it starts to get pretty full, as this is going on, I'm gonna stick the first egg. And because of the way this is, I'm gonna go ahead and drop it so pointier side is down there. It's gonna go in the middle. I'm gonna go ahead and stick the fourth corner piece here, waha, in there. So it's kind of working like some sort of stabilization. Who knew I was an industrial architect? I didn't, but you know, there you go. That's how it goes when you're creating yourself something new. And then we've got our string cheese right here. You could undo the string cheese and put it in there. I'm not going to because I don't want the flavors to get weird, but there you go. Voila. So we have that, and there's enough room at the top for cauliflower. Build a little foresty top up here. Using a jar this size is so perfect for what I did here that actually there's space at the top where you could put like a little jar of hummus or something. This is a reusable cupcake liner. I'm gonna go ahead and fill this up with hummus. You could also put salad dressing if that's what you'd like to have. This is a reusable silicone cupcake liner. I'm gonna go ahead and fill it up with some of this spicy hummus. You could use any kind of sauce you want, but it's probably a better idea for this to be a little bit of a thicker sauce just because of the nature of what we're doing here. Fancy-ish. I'm gonna get a little bit of saran wrap here. We've gone ahead and put saran wrap all over it, so we've got it here. And you just kind of fold it in, you know, a little saran wrap pile. And then you get the container lid and you pop it on the top, and then you just throw the jar top on top of it, and you are good to go. I wonder if it looks cool from the bottom. It's kind of okay. There's the egg and some cheese and all the stuff. Kind of get a little gander at what all's in there. It's nice. That's cool. I'm gonna stick it in the fridge with the other ones. Woo! You've got 3 different salads in a jar. You've got your forest in a jar right here, your kind of daily dip as you go option. You've got this treasure chicken almond, almost Cinco De Mayo thing going on here. And then we've got the rainbow, Strata rainbow right here. Super, super veggie, super, super colorful. 3 totally different to-go salads to make my life easier and hopefully some to make your life easier. 1, 2, 3 different salads to go. Straight up, that's gonna be really helpful for me for the rest of the week. I hope such a thing is helpful for you guys too. If you sometimes make salads to go, let me know in the comments below. If you have a recipe, I'd love to read that. I'm gonna go and eat this guy right now because this is actually gonna be my dinner. I hope you guys found these options really helpful. I am really excited about all of them. They all turned out really well. I didn't know how this was gonna go exactly, so that's good news. I really hope that if you guys have little meals like that, you'll leave me comments below. I appreciate it. I hope you guys are having a wonderful start into May. I love this month, and I'm not just biased because it's my birthday month, but I'm a little bit biased because of that. If you like the video, please like the video. Hit that subscribe button to be part of the next adventure. I've got 2 other channels. Amara In Seattle Vlogs is the vlogging channel. It's like DVD bonus content, a little bit of everything else. And then we also have the travel channel. That one's called Amara Not in Seattle. Sometimes I go places. You are on Amara in Seattle. This is the main channel. We hope to see you May 27th at the Living Computer Museum at Seattle YouTube Day. I'll be there. A lot of local creators will be there, interested in making content, want to learn who the creators in the area are, want to promote your channel. There's options for all of that. Also, we're building a photo booth. Spoilers, I haven't even announced that yet. Seattle YouTube is the Facebook page. That's also where you RSVP. Links below. Yay! Ooh, this is the end screen. It's where I'm gonna turn all this stuff.